everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. This is going to be a short and sweet video, especially once I take out the waiting times. But I've had several of you, especially those that have already purchased your system, ask exactly how to use it. So in this video, I am just going to do the steps to hot foil. Real quick, real simple, real easy. And I actually need these for a card. So when I do the video of the card, I'll refer you back to this one so you can come watch how to do it. So you plug your machine in, you put it on your hot plate. That will keep it from sliding anywhere, and it also protects whatever surface you're working on. You push the button. This red light will flash red until it's ready, and then it will beep and stay red. So we're in that process. This has been turned on for a minute, so it shouldn't take long. There we have the beep. So for this card, I am using this Sweetly Sentimental hot foil dies because it's going to give me a whole bunch of words. This is just a grippy tool. I find it helpful because I have on nails, so sometimes it's hard to pick stuff off the table. So it helps me do that. So I'm just going to lay this in the middle. Some of them it matters placement. This does not. I recommend when you first start that you do ones that don't matter how you put them on here. So I'm going to push this again. Now you're going to see it's flashing yellow. Now we are going to wait about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, depending on how cold, warm it is in your studio. This will flash yellow. When it beeps again and flashes green, we're ready to go with the foil. Okay, so you heard that just beeped, and now it is green. So we're ready to move on to the foiling step. It's super easy. Once you've done it a couple of times, you don't even have to think back and remember what you're supposed to do. The first couple of times you might want to just have a little cheat sheet sitting next to you. So I'm going to take my foil. I'm using gold. So I'm going to do a foil slide down. Just make sure everything's covered. It's probably also better when you are first starting. I have my fan going on in here. To cut it a little bit bigger. There's plenty of ways to use your scrap. So that has covered that. I'm going to put my cardstock on, which I'm using espresso. And then we are going to go with the green shim and then the hot foil spacer. Unplug it. And when I do it on my own and I'm not filming, it doesn't have to be right under the camera. Obviously, you don't have to move this into place. Just have it where you need it to go. So we're going to put this on here. Put your hand on. It's not hot, but this will hold everything nice and steady as you start going through your cut and emboss machine, which if you have the old Big Shot, which I looked up the other day how long ago that's been. It was in 2020 because I did comparison videos between the two machines. Because at the time I was like, I don't really need a new machine, but we had to because Stampin' Up! Was no longer selling the Big Shot due to some issues with Sizzix. But then once I got this, I loved it more. And I have two of them, and both of them could stand to be replaced because I do so much die cutting. But you're just going to roll this through here. Slowly, and the slow is for two reasons. One, so it doesn't move your paper, and two, so it gives the foil plenty of time to press. Just pull that out. Now, if you are going to immediately do another piece, or you're doing a class, then just plug it back in. So I'm gonna pop this on here. I need to finish my card once I have these out, so I'm gonna leave it unplugged for a second. So you'll see, aren't those words beautiful? And then when you pull it off, this is my favorite part. Just get all those beautiful words. And you might be thinking, now what am I going to do with those words? Well, I'm going to show you what you can do with them because this comes with the die. And so we're going to move this out of the way. This is why when you do it, it helps to have enough space where you're not moving this back and forth, which is how I work when I'm just stamping. And so now we're going to go to regular die cutting. So just the way that you normally know and love. Pop this on here. I don't use anything to hold these in place, but this would be one. If I did, I probably would do it. So make sure you line them all up. And I will tell you a secret. You may have noticed when I pulled it out, the thank you right here, let me move it, has these 2 squares. That is to line up the 2 squares here, and that helps you know that they're in the right spot. Once those are perfect, then everything should be perfect. Now, a little tip for when you die cut. I'm standing in an angle. You don't want to do this. I see a lot of people do that. And when you do that, it can move your paper. What you want to do is just put straight down, especially if you have static in your house, which right now I don't because it's summertime. More likely to be humid than staticky in here. And then put your hand here again, just like we did on the other. Hold it all still until it's grabbed everything. Because, you know, they can pop. They can jump up a little bit. They can move. And then for this, you're going to want something to put all of these into. I don't know why I was going slow on that, because sometimes I forget that I'm not foiling. Because die cutting, after, you know, all these years of die cutting, is second nature. But the foiling, I still think a little bit about it. So pop these up, and then look what you're left with. All of these fabulous little sayings, and you can see the little guides there. So then I would just take this, something that you can save them in, and just throw them all in here. So this, actually, the bundle comes with a rose stamp set. But even if you don't want the rose, you can just get the words and the places I find dimensional backs. But you can just get the words in that framed die to cut them out. So there you go. That's how easy it is to foil in 3 simple steps. If you go to the blog post for this, I will have a little printout for you. So it's just super simple. It will be the steps that you can lay at your table if you would like to print that out to remember what you're doing. Have a great one. Bye.